The shocking truth. What if I told you that something you said to your child this morning could be quietly destroying their confidence right now? I'm not talking about yelling or punishment. I'm talking about everyday phrases that millions of loving parents use, thinking they're helping, but they're actually doing the opposite. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what these 4 damaging behaviors are, why science says they're harmful, and most importantly, what to do instead starting today. Establishing credibility and the stakes. I'm a parent too, and I've spent years studying child psychology and working with families. Here's what kept me up at night. Research from Stanford University shows that the way we speak to our children literally shapes their brain development. Dr. Dweck's groundbreaking studies revealed that our everyday words can either build neural pathways for resilience or create patterns of self-doubt that last a lifetime. The good news? Once you know what these behaviors are, they're actually simple to fix. So let's dive into the 4 most common confidence killers that even the best parents fall into, and I'll give you the exact alternatives that child development experts recommend. Before we start, drop a comment and tell me, what's one thing your parents said that stuck with you, good or bad? Mistake number 1, praising intelligence over effort. The mistake we're making. Let me tell you about Emma. She's 8 years old, straight A student, and her parents constantly tell her, "You're so smart. You're brilliant. You're a natural." Sounds great, right?
Wrong.
When Emma reached 4th grade and math got harder, something unexpected happened. She started hiding her homework. She'd have meltdowns. She refused to try challenging problems.
Why?
Because she'd built her entire identity around being smart, and now that something felt hard, her brain told her, smart people don't struggle. If I struggle, I must not be smart anymore. The science behind it. Dr. Dweck's research with over 400 students proved this. Children praised for intelligence become afraid of challenges. They choose easier tasks to maintain their smart label. But children praised for effort? They seek out harder challenges because struggle means growth, not failure. A 2019 study published in Child Development found that intelligence-based praise actually decreased performance by 30% when tasks became difficult. Think about that. Our praise was making kids perform worse. What to do instead? Here's the fix, and it's beautifully simple. Instead of, "You're so smart," say, "I love how you kept trying different strategies until you figured it out." Instead of, "You're a natural at this," say, "Your practice is really paying off. Look how much you've improved." You're praising the process, not the person. You're teaching them that effort builds ability. That's how confidence grows. A comment below. Are you guilty of this one? Be honest, I definitely was. Mistake number 2, protecting them from all failure. The real story. Meet Jason. His mom loved him fiercely. Every science project, she'd stay up until midnight making sure it was perfect. Every social conflict, she'd call the other parent to fix it. Every forgotten homework, she'd drive it to school. Jason is now 16, and guess what? He won't apply to colleges unless he's 100% sure he'll get in. He quit basketball after one bad game. He has panic attacks before tests.
Why?
Because he never learned that failure is survivable, or that he has the strength to handle it. The science behind it. Here's what researchers at the University of Minnesota discovered. Children who experience manageable failures and work through them develop something called resilient circuits in their prefrontal cortex. These are literal brain pathways that help them cope with stress. But when we protect kids from all failure, those circuits never form. Dr. Kenneth Ginsberg, a leading expert on resilience, calls this the vulnerability paradox. Trying to protect our children actually makes them more fragile, not less. What to do instead? This doesn't mean let them drown. It means being their coach, not their shield. The formula: let them struggle, ask guiding questions, celebrate their problem solving. Real example: your daughter forgot her lunch. Don't immediately drive it to school. Do. Tonight, say, what happened today when you didn't have lunch? How did you handle it? What could you do differently tomorrow? You're teaching her that she can solve problems. That's confidence. Stay with me. Mistake number 3 is the one I see most often, and honestly, it broke my heart when I realized I was doing it. Mistake number 3, comparing them to others. The scenario. Picture this. Why can't you be more like your brother? He always finishes his homework on time. Or the subtle version. Wow, Sarah got an A in math. How did you do? Let me share something personal. I have 2 kids. My older son reads 3 grade levels ahead. My younger daughter struggles with reading. And one day, I caught myself saying, "Your brother had already read that book at your age." I watched her face fall, and I realized I just told her she wasn't measuring up to an impossible standard. I'd accidentally taught her that her worth was relative, not inherent. The science behind it. Research from the American Psychological Association reveals that constant comparison activates the same brain regions as physical pain. It triggers the amygdala, the fear center, and floods kids with cortisol, the stress hormone. Dr. Madeline Levine, author of The Price of Privilege, found that children who are frequently compared to siblings or peers have significantly higher rates of anxiety and depression. They develop what psychologists call contingent self-worth, the belief that they're only valuable if they're better than someone else. What to do instead? Compare them only to themselves. Instead of, "Look how neatly Jacob colors. Why don't yours look like that?" Say, "Last week you colored outside the lines a lot. Look how much more control you have now." Create a personal progress portfolio. Every few months, look back at their old work together. Let them see their own growth. That's where real confidence comes from, knowing you're becoming better than you were yesterday. Were you compared to a sibling growing up? How did it affect you? Share your story in the comments. Let's heal together. Mistake number 4, overreacting to small setbacks. The pattern. Your son comes home with a B on a test. You immediately ask, "What happened? Did you not study enough? Is the teacher grading fairly? Should we get you a tutor?" You think you're showing you care. But here's what your child hears. "This is a catastrophe. You should be worried. You're not capable of handling this." Your anxiety becomes their anxiety. The science behind it. UCLA researchers discovered that children are emotional sponges. Mirror neurons in their brains literally copy our emotional responses. When we treat small setbacks as disasters, we're teaching them to do the same. A 15-year longitudinal study found that children of highly anxious, reactive parents had 3 times the rate of anxiety disorders by adolescence. Our calm in the face of their struggles teaches them that they can handle life's ups and downs. What to do instead? Model calm problem solving. Instead of panic, try curiosity.
AB, how do you feel about that?
What do you think happened? Is there anything you want to do differently next time? Then, and this is crucial, drop it. Don't bring it up at dinner. Don't text the teacher in a panic. Show them that one test doesn't define them. All right, we've covered all 4 mistakes, but now comes the most important part: how to actually implement these changes starting today. The powerful recap and action plan. Let's lock this in. The 4 confidence killers. Number 1, praising intelligence over effort fix. Praise the process, not the person. Number 2, protecting them from all failure fix. Be their coach, let them struggle and solve. Number 3, comparing them to others fix. Only compare them to their past selves. Number 4, overreacting to setbacks fix. Model calm. Show them setbacks are normal. Here's your action plan for this week. Choose one of these. Just one. Write it on a sticky note on your mirror. Practice it every day. Real change happens one behavior at a time. Closing with heart. Listen, you're here watching this video because you care deeply about your child's well-being. That alone makes you an incredible parent. We all make these mistakes. I make them. What matters is that we learn and we adjust. Your child doesn't need perfect. They need you to keep growing alongside them. Now, here's what I need from you. First, if this video helped you, hit that like button. It helps other parents find this information. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications because next week we're covering the 5 phrases that build bulletproof confidence in kids. Third, and most important, comment below and tell me, which of these 4 mistakes hit home for you? What's one thing you're going to try differently this week? I read every single comment, and I'll respond to as many as I can. Remember, every moment is a new chance to build your child up. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video.